And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Washington Redskins and the Minnesota Vikings. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. Smith and the Redskins will come up now, 1st and 10.
Yep, rip.
First carry for Darius Geis. And he's got some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the backside? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there. Either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
This is Geis on a handoff left. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They run it here with Thompson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, back up, back up, back up, back up.
Geis. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Tiger. 52. 35. 52. 35. Hey, back up, back up, back up, back up.
On 3rd down. That's Thompson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry for Dalvin Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Leopard! Leopard! Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
They run again on first down. Cook. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Detroit! Detroit! No. Check. Patriot! Patriot!
on second down. Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
Lucky 56. Set. 319. 319. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Oh, shit.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Lynch. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Lynch on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Leopard. Leopard.
Check.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Watch the motion. Watch the motion.
On second down, Lynch. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
No, check. Patriot.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Mike, 53.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Watch the run.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Throwing here, Lynch on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Get ready.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
On third down, Lynch. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
One hallmark of good defense in the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
You got him. You got him. You got him. Hey, back up, back up, back up, back up. 15, 15.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Smith. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gain?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard is going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
Back to throw, Smith. Airing one out for Crowder. It's caught at the 10. And mark him down all the way inside the Minnesota 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. They'll give it to him up the middle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
Gun. Check 24.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's third and goal.
Let's go. Let's go. 15. Hey, back up, back up, back up, back up. I said.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. Hopkins with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
3-19! Detroit! Detroit!
On first and 10, it's Lynch. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
To throw on third down, Lynch. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 23. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
15, yeah.
They start on the ground with Geis. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, gun. You got 4.
This is Geis. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Let's go.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Yellow.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Yeah, 52. Yeah, 52. 15.
Check 31, check 31.
Hey, back up. I said.
Here's Smith. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10.
Gun!
They start the drive with Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Gun! Detroit!
Final play of the half. It's Lynch. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the third quarter now. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Lynch looking to throw on second. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now Paxton Lynch on third and long. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
52. 52. Alert, alert, alert.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Double, double, double.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And this is going to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
Gun, gun!
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a second down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Sponge. No.
On 2nd down, here's Lynch. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Detroit!
Now it's Lynch. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
3:19.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Leopard!
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Lynch. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
No. Check. Patriot.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lynch, left side caught by Diggs. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, He was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure...
The Vikings on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, play